Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. I put together some really easy Dollar Tree Halloween DIYs. This is going to be my grand finale for the season, so I hope you enjoy this last video. So we're going to use a Dollar Tree skeleton and a Dollar Tree little coffin decor, and I'm going to start off by painting it black. You can do so many things to this little table decor. They're so cute. To break up the black color, I'm just going to use a little bit of the white. So I use my Cricut. I'm just going to apply down the words. It's going to say, I got this feeling inside my bones. I'm going to be using some antique wax. Just going to dirty up the skeleton with this a little bit, go around the body of the skeleton. So I want the skeleton to have some eyes. I'm going to use my black marker and just mark in his little eyeballs. Now I'm going to start placing him down on the coffin. Wasn't quite sure how I wanted him to lay on there. I'm going to place him sideways. I don't know. I was going to place his arms up in the air and stuff like that, but I just kind of like bended his arms upward and crossed his legs. So this is how I positioned him, and I'm just going to go ahead and glue him down. And that's it for this simple DIY. We're going to use this Dollar Tree truck, and I got these little ghosts from Joann's, but you can use Dollar Tree ghosts as well. And I'm going to start off by painting the truck. Now, I painted it orange and black, and then I changed it to black and orange. For the ghost, obviously, I'm going to paint him white, and then the little hat on the ghost, I'm going to paint that orange. So for the truck, like I said, it was orange. I didn't like it, so I just went ahead and repainted it black, and the tires are orange. Now I'm going to place down, it says Booze Cruise, created on my Cricut. Now all that's left is just to hot glue the ghost inside the truck. I placed one inside, so I'm going to go ahead and glue him down inside. This is so easy, and this is what you can do with these little tiny trucks. Just use your imagination. I mean, you can make them so adorable. Like I said, if you don't have these ghosts, I got these from Joann's. They're tiny, but you can always use Dollar Tree ghosts. Just kind of like cut them to size to fit. Because it's a small truck, 3 is enough. And if you use Dollar Tree ghosts, probably 2 maybe, because they're kind of big. But that's it, and look how adorable this came out. For this one, you're going to need a Dollar Tree house. I used it before, and these little cutouts, Happy Halloween. This cat I got from Joann's, and I'm going to use some jingle blocks as well. First thing I want to do is start painting it with the turquoise color, freshen it up a little bit. Now I'm going to take that Happy Halloween cutout. I'm going to paint that white. Pumpkin's going to be orange, and the cat's going to be black. These Dollar Tree cutouts are so cute. You can make so many cute signs with these. I love them. The little black cat's adorable too. Dollar Tree has the cats as well, but I got this at Joann's. I'm also going to paint the jingle blocks black. So I forgot to turn my camera on and I went ahead and glued down the jingle blocks to the top of the sign. Now I'm going to hot glue down the Happy Halloween. Now I'm going to take that little black cat and go place it right at the top of the little Happy Halloween sign. So I wanted to place something on the top of the sign. I grabbed these little bats from Dollar Tree. They're like the little clip-ons. I took the clip apart. Now I'm just going to hot glue it to the top. So I'm also going to use another Dollar Tree bat. These are the little wood cutouts. I just painted it black. And I'm going to place it right at the top near the cat. And that's it. Look how cute this came out. So we're going to use a Dollar Tree skull. And we're going to use some worms that I got from Party City and some roaches from Party City. This little cloche kind of Halloween decor I got from Goodwill. They sell Halloween products now, but you can get it at Target Dollar Spot. The eyes I got from Party City. I just took them off the little ball and back, and some bones. I'm using some antique wax on the skull. Gonna go ahead and place it all around the skull area and then wipe it off with a paper towel. I like using the antique wax on the skull because it makes it look realistic. Now we're going to make him spooky. We're going to take those eyes and hot glue them right inside his eye socket. And look how spooky he looks. Now I'm going to do the other side as well. Looks so creepy. I'm going to hot glue him right inside that little tray area with some hot glue. Now I'm going to be using some Dollar Tree moss. I'm just going to place it all around underneath the skull with some hot glue. Now we're going to add some cockroaches and some of the green worms. Going to place them randomly, some on top of his head, some all around at the bottom. Because it's a tight spot inside, I just decided to use one of the little bones. And I'm going to hot glue down this little cockroach. Doesn't it look realistic? Those things are creepy. Now it's time for the worms. I'm trying to figure out where I should place it. Placed one on top of his head. Don't forget, he's a skull. He's in the ground, and you know the bugs are crawling all over him. Make it really creepy. Now I'm going to take the top of the cloche, place it over the top of the skull. It was kind of a tight fit, but I managed to get it over his fat head, and it kind of like made my worms fly around, but I just fixed them. And that's it. Super easy, super creepy, and doesn't really cost a lot to make if you can find this at Target Dollar Spot or at Goodwill. All right, this is going to be a cute one. Now, I got this from Dollar Tree. It's one of the little containers. This really pretty fabric from Dollar Tree with the little kitties on it. I used two different sized pumpkins from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to start off by painting the container with the black paint. I'm going to use a medium-sized pumpkin and a small pumpkin. I'm going to paint them both black. Now the top of the lid was black. The cat's going to be black. So I decided to go in and just change it to green. Now I'm going to be using that really pretty fabric. All I'm going to do is wrap it all around the side of that little container. I'm going to cut it and then glue it down with some hot glue. I hope Dollar Tree comes out with some really pretty fabric for Christmas. So the easiest way I figured how to wrap the fabric around this container is to lay it right on top of the fabric, add a little glue, and start rolling it. Now all I'm going to do is just glue the little pieces inside the container and then on the bottom as well. Now I'm going to place the lid right on top, and I'm going to grab that little kitty because we're going to finish doing the kitty. Look how cute it looks. I like this color. It's pretty green. Now I'm going to hot glue them together because, like I said, we're going to make a pumpkin kitty. Now for the cat ears, all I did was take a little piece of a popsicle stick, kind of make it like an angled, make it look like a cat ear, and just painted it black. Now you can use like felt or anything like that, but I use a little popsicle stick. Now I'm just going to go ahead and glue it to the top. Now I'm going to be drawing the cat face. Now I use a big marker, so it didn't really come out that great, but I'm just trying to draw his eyes in and then some white whiskers. To be honest, it didn't even look like a cat. It looked like Batman, but it still came out cute. Now for his nose, I decided to take a little piece of black pipe cleaner and just glue it right in the middle of his whiskers. All right, now I'm going to add a little black for his pupils. So the kitty needs a tail. I'm going to use a pipe cleaner and just glue it to the back. Now I'm going to be using these ladies pantyhose. These are for Halloween. I got them from Dollar Tree. They're pretty cool looking. Just going to cut a piece. I'm going to place it over the top of that little container. So all I'm going to do now is just hot glue it down. That's it. Now I'm going to take that little kitty and just hot glue it to the top of the container. That is it. And look how adorable this came out. All right, this is going to be a somewhat creepy one. I took a Dollar Tree little mirror and I printed this out from graphicsfairy.com. It's free. And we're going to make a scary mirror. So I'm going to turn it over. The back has a little opening of the mirror. The rest of it is pretty much closed in, so I'm just going to use that little area and take a scraper and scrape off most of that backing of the mirror. Now, I know Dollar Tree carries those little scrapers. You can use them as well, but I found that they don't work as well. So I'm using mine. This is how I take off my inspection sticker on my vehicle because I live in New York. So I'm going to go ahead and paint it black. I also add a little black to the mirror, a little bit here and there just to make it more spooky. Now I'm covering the middle part of the mirror because it will blind you because it'll hit my light above. So that's why you see like I'm covering the middle part of it. So I don't want to blind you guys. All right, so I'm going to cut this. It's a little too large, so I'm going to just trim it a little bit because I just want to show the eye part. And then I'm going to place it in back where I actually used my scraper in back. You can see like there's a little area that's removed. And it's pretty simple to do. So I'm just trying to figure out if I can see, make sure it's placed properly. And then once I have it where I want it, I'm going to place it down with just tape. Very simple. Now, like I said, I got this from graphicsfairy.com. They have a lot of images you can print out. It's free. I will leave their link in my description box as well. Now, because the eye was kind of light inside there, I had a hard time videoing it and taking pictures. Mirrors don't take good pictures. You know what I'm talking about? So what I did was I put a tea light behind it and just taped it. And it comes out amazing. So I want to add some spider web to the mirror. I'm just going to drape it all around to make it as creepy as possible. This was so easy to make, and it's from Dollar Tree, all the items. And here's how it turned out. Alright guys, this is the last and final DIY. Dollar Tree skeleton, Dollar Tree wood round, and I use my Cricut. This is adorable. I love this one. So I'm going to take off the tags and everything, and I'm going to start painting it black. Alright, so I'm going to paint the skeleton white. Now, I know you guys are probably wondering, why am I not going to do any more Halloween DIYs because it's just the beginning of October? Well, the reason being is Dollar Tree's putting out Christmas stuff, so is all the other stores. I mean, they're doing it early. I also need some time to get my craft room ready. I have to store things, move things around. It's a mess. So it gives me a little more time to get ready. But if you want to convince me to do another one, I need enough people to convince me to do another Halloween DIY. All right, so I'm going to take the skeleton apart. I'm going to remove those little hooks in between. Also, I'm going to cut him in half because I don't need the full entire skeleton. So now I need to cut his torso a little bit because I want just a little piece of it to place on the wood round. So I'm going to use my ruler and my box cutter. So now I'm going to lay down the skeleton, but first I have to make sure I have enough room because I created a stencil using my Cricut. I need enough room underneath, so I'm going to go ahead, once I figure out how I want to lay them down, go ahead and glue them down. So now I'm going to lay down the stencil on the wood round. I split it up in two pieces because the skeleton pointing was just a little bit too small, so I just made it a little bit larger to fit on the wood round. Now the color I'm going to be using is going to be like a light purple. So I'm going to go ahead and use a stencil brush and just brush it inside lightly. Now I'm going to remove the stencil, and I like the way it comes out. I like this color. It looks perfect. So now I place down the stencil, the skeleton hand. I'm going to use some white paint for that. Alright, so now I'm going to remove that stencil as well, and this is how it turned out. It's cute. So I left his arm off purposely because I had to make sure I knew exactly where to glue it. I wanted to actually be leaning on the word, the Fright word. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. So I'm going to go ahead and glue his other arm down on the other side. So I want to give him a bow. I just cut a little Dollar Tree ribbon. I cut it in half, made a tiny one. Just going to glue it right underneath his neck. So I painted this Dollar Tree witch hat gray, added a little black. All I'm going to do is add a little piece of Dollar Tree ribbon to it. I think it looks really cool. It's the little spider web ribbon. So I wanted the skeleton to have eyes. So I'm going to be using Dollar Tree googly eyes. It's funny, but it looks really good that way. I'm going to hot glue the hat down after I place the eyes inside. So here's the googly eyes. I'm going to go ahead and just hot glue them and place them inside his eyes. And it's so funny because when you look at this on the wall, the eyes actually follow you. Did you ever notice that? Well, you'll see when I take a video of this, you'll see the eyes actually follow you. But anyways, this came out really cute. I love this one. Isn't it cute? And really, technically, everything here is from Dollar Tree except for using my Cricut. Well, that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Till next time, guys, take care. I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.